Welcome back, Spartans. We are excited for another school year. Today, our staff is back working in their classrooms, getting it all set up for our students. While you're still enjoying the remaining days of summer, I wanted to take a moment, like I always do every summer, to just go over some of the things, the highlights that we could be looking forward to for this school year. We don't have any major changes. We just are emphasizing a lot of little things. So I just want to go through this with you so we can all get off to a strong start this school year. Speaking of a strong start, let's talk about attendance. Attendance is really important, and we really want to focus this year on our tardies. We had, unfortunately, a lot of tardies last year, and we want to make sure that our students get off to a strong start in the day. Their day is set up to be successful by showing up here on time. Let's really try to get our students in a strong routine to get them here in the morning. If we're struggling with that, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to develop a plan with you and your child to get them here on time so that they are starting their day off in homeroom in block one and they are going to all their classes. Speaking of a strong start to the day, we do notice that a lot of students walk around with drinks in their hand. Let's focus on some healthy drink options here. I mean, they can have a bottle of water with them in all their classes, but starting your day with a pumpkin spice latte or a refresher or an energy drink is not healthy for our developing students here. So let's go with some healthier options, but in all classes, water will be permitted. The next item is very important for grades 6 through 8. Any students in grades 6 through 8, we will not be having homework assignment planners moving forward. Let's be realistic. Google Classroom has taken over, and that's where the majority of our students get their homework assignments from. All right. Throughout the year, we will highlight other options such as Google Calendar or Google Keep, but ultimately that's our students use Google Classroom. All right. So we're gonna maximize the student strengths here and use Google Classroom. The code of conduct in the student handbook used to live in the homework assignment planner. So from now on, there'll be two locations where you can access the student handbook. One will be on our district website. If you click on TOIS, it's one of the side options right there in a prominent location. And then the other is in Google Classroom. In all of the teachers' Google Classrooms, there will be a link right to the same spot on our district website in a prominent location, once again, where our students can access the student handbook and the code of conduct. The next thing on our list is Chromebook Central. We have had some changes to Chromebook Central. Not drastic, but we've definitely had some considerable changes. Let's start with its location. Its location is no longer in the IMC. It is now going to be in the main office. This is where the biggest changes come, though, is how we are going or what we're going to loan Chromebooks out for. Basically, we will give a Chromebook as a loaner if the Chromebook is damaged, okay? Which means in many cases in previous years, students would come in and say, I forgot to charge my Chromebook. I need to give it a charge for an hour, or I forgot it completely. Those are not going to be reasons why we can loan out Chromebooks any longer, all right? It's only if it's damaged. So in order to help a little bit with our students that may have been a little bit forgetful with charging their devices, we gave every teacher one Chromebook charger for their classroom, but we can't depend on that. That's one Chromebook charger with 24 students in a classroom. Our students need to just be a little bit more responsible for charging their devices and showing up to school prepared. So let's please emphasize that at home. If there is any damage to a student's Chromebook, please have them come to the main office. Give us the details of what's going on. If you have any questions about the damage or insurance or bill, things of that nature, please contact the main office. That's where everything is going to run out of right now. The next item to talk about is pretty soon. We're not starting the school year off right away with it, but we are going to work our way into it. Is every student last year was given an ID badge. Most of the students put it in their Chromebook case. Moving forward, what we're going to have is grade level, color-coded lanyards and protective cases for the student ID badges. And we're seeing, in this world of education now, we're seeing that, for emergency drills, daily routines and operations, extracurricular activities, it's becoming more and more important to have identification easily accessible. So we're going to help our students to do that. So our rising 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students, they received ID badges last year. If they have their ID badge, great. If they don't, we will replace it one time for free. If we have to keep on replacing it, there will be a minimal charge attached to that. For our 5th graders, on your first day of school, you will get that ID badge. So for right now, slide it in your Chromebook case. This way we know that you have it. And then once we have all the lanyards and protective cases in-house and we can assign them out, then we will move forward with that. Okay, so that's coming down the pike. If you haven't heard by now, this is the last thing, and it's a pretty big one. Our district has formed a cell phone task force where we're focusing not only on cell phones, but wireless earbuds, smartwatches, things of that nature. This isn't just an Ocean Township thing. This is a nationwide thing, especially Monmouth County, where we're trying to limit distractions during the school day. We're trying to make sure that we're creating a safe environment for all of our students. So at TOIS, to start the school year, we made very minimal changes. Our cell phone task force met a couple times in the summer, and over the next couple months, we're definitely going to be analyzing our practices and some data that we've collected to make sure that we're setting our students up and our needs appropriately. So the minor changes we made really had to do about smartwatches. Smartwatches weren't in the student handbook at all, but we are just going to put a strong emphasis on the things that are already in the handbook. Okay, cell phones, once you get to your locker, cell phone should go into your locker. Okay, right before homeroom even begins, cell phones in the locker, AirPods in the locker, smartwatches in the locker, free of distractions, safe environment. Okay, there's going to be a clear message from the staff. As I told you, the staff is here today. We met with the staff this morning. They are aware of the changes and the plan for our cell phone task force, and it's a clear message across the board. No cell phones in class or in the hallway. They need to be in their lockers during the school day. We will meet with our students on September 16th and 17th for what we call mini assemblies, where we will outline the expectations not only to cell phones, but everything throughout the school year. Let me see. A great way for our families to have a voice in this and provide us some feedback is at our first PTA meeting, which is going to be on October 2nd at 7 o'clock. We have it here in our cafeteria. The cell phone task force will definitely be discussed, an agenda item, and that's a great opportunity for you to give us some feedback. We'll be talking to our students throughout the school year, our staff as well, and after that PTA meeting, then we're going to start making some changes on an as-needed basis. That night also is an important night because we are going to have a parent information session on internet safety. We have a couple of New Jersey State Troopers that are going to come in from their forensics team, and they are going to present to us, the adults, on internet safety and how we can keep our students safe. And then later in the week, or a few days later, they will come back to do assemblies for our students. So at the end of the day, your student safety is our utmost priority, and we need to really work together in order to make sure that they're all in a safe environment and that they're making sound decisions. Okay, so I really look forward to having you all out for the PTA meeting. The parent information session with the New Jersey State Troopers, that one is actually open. That section, that part of the evening is open to the entire district. So anybody can come, so help us spread the word, because the more people that come, the better. I think that's it for right now. Like I said, not many drastic changes. Just want to make sure that we're, clear lines of communication. Everybody knows what we're expecting from our students this year. We're really excited for another great year working with our students and our families. That's it for right now. As always, be safe and be well, Spartans.